Everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Jet Set Insider. My name is Robert Murgatroyd, and this lovely lady is Kimberly Murgatroyd. For those of you who don't know who we are,
It's going to be one of those days.
You know what it is? It's the dentures.
Are you that old?
At my age.
God, I might have to trade you in for a younger model.
3, 2, 1.
No, you're keeping that one. I ain't letting you. No. We're keeping that. Go ahead. Keep going. Who are we? What do we do?
For those of you who don't know who we are, we run, try and say that 3 times, a little website called jetsetlife.tv.
We run.
Where we cover everything from really cool inspirational travel to how to create a badass body. And by the way, do you know that I am an official correspondent for Men's Fitness? Did you know that?
I do know that.
You did know that?
Yeah.
Well, listen. You may tell from the background of this video, you may tell from the sounds of this audio, this little
or the
echoing.
lack of anything on the wall behind us.
We have moved. Yay! We are in our new place. We have very little decorated. We're doing one room at a time, and this is not one of them.
Obviously.
So this is the beginning of our new podcast studio. So we ask you to bear with us while we try and
while the boringness behind you.
While we try and work the kinks out. But the good news is we have a really, really cool show, and I have the wrong
you
country.
Don't. You're good.
Is that right?
You're good. Just go with it. It says those are my lines anyway, so you're good.
Okay, hold on one second.
Everything is exactly the same.
We're going to cut this, so mine says Florence.
That's all that's different.
Okay,
and that's not your line. That's
different?
Yeah.
All right.
I fixed it earlier. I don't know why it came back up.
3, 2. But the good news is we have a really cool show for you today. Today, we are talking about Africa Lights. Kim?
Yes.
Where is Africa Lights?
Well, it is in Marrakech, Morocco. It was our first ever excursion to Marrakech, or to Africa, I should say. You remember when we were in Spain and we went down to the Rock of Gibraltar and we could see Africa?
Is there an R on the end of that word? Is it Gibraltar or Gibraltar?
I don't know. Maybe it's just my New England coming out. I'm sorry.
For those of you who are smarter than us and are willing to take the time to use Google, let me know if it's Gibraltar or Gibraltar.
I think it's Gibraltar. I don't know, though. It sounds weird.
No, you people from New England add R's to the end. Coca-Cola, Delta Airline. You do all of that stuff. So I don't know. But
you want to talk about the New York accent?
There is no accent. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So today in our show, we are going to give you a bucket list segment where we're going to give you a little taste of Marrakech, and both figuratively, I believe, and literally, as we take you to through the many flavors of this magical city. Then in our fear factor segment, we get attacked by snakes. Dangerous.
Yes.
In our 6 degrees of separation, we learn if Will Smith is stalking Rob or if Rob is stalking Will Smith. I think we can probably figure out which is which. What was that?
That's how I.
What the hell was that?
That's how I recognize.
Oh my God! I thought you were like Dr. Evil for a second.
What country were we in?
We're gonna talk about it.
That laugh will make sense later.
Okay, good. And then in our weird segment, Kim finds the cure for Rob's snoring.
Okay, we call that the non-snoring because I don't.
Yes,
all right,
no,
now
you
let's talk about your bucket list. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping you have a bucket list. I'm sure if you're watching this show that travel is probably right at the top of that bucket list. But here's what I want to say. I'm going to try and convince you to move Marrakech a little higher on that bucket list.
Yeah.
So I think the first thing that I would like to talk about with Marrakech is what I think is probably the most famous part of the city, which is it's said 800 different ways.
Said and spelled, by the way. So if you guys see how we spell Jemaa el-Fnaa, don't write in.
Don't write in.
Because if you Google it, you'll see it's 72,000 different ways, and I I can't.
So let's
you just got to choose one.
Let's cover a couple of different things.
St. Bart's and St. Barth's. They use both.
Do you want to do like an explanation, show a video, or just do the whole thing and then one video?
Let's show them first. Give them a little taste of what the city is like.
Okay.
Through the video, and then we'll talk about it.
All right, cool. So here you go. Check this out. First of all, Kim, great job on the music and the editing. Like yeah, pretty incredible. So a couple things in that video that I think are worth mentioning. When you go to Marrakech, in some ways, I hate to say this, but in some ways, it's like Disney World. Because,
well, you think it's Disney World.
Because it doesn't look real.
Yeah.
It looks like someone...
Aladdin's carpet ride?
Right.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know? Like I'm waiting to look for Harry Potter lands.
And
like,
by the way, it doesn't look super jet-setty either. Like you land and it's kind of dusty. I mean, desert.
Yeah.
It's red. You know, a lot of the buildings are red, that red brick. And it's loud and there's a lot of smells, a lot of flavors. I mean, it's really mass chaos in the streets. So let me. So it seems a little, odd for a destination for us, but I got to tell you, we just at the start of this, I got to say, that is one of the coolest damn destinations that we've been to, and there is completely an undercover jet set there.
Oh, for sure. You know, so check this out. We'll take you from the time that you land. When you land and you get out of the airport, which by the way, since we've been there,
it's a brand new, beautiful airport.
Brand new. It's supposed to be one of the best.
Yeah.
When you get off,
and you hope you have your luggage.
Yeah, we'll tell you that in a second. But when you get off, you get onto a bicycle. I'm sorry. When you get off, you see you don't.
Or you could get.
You don't get onto a bicycle, a camel. Now, when you get off, you get into your car, and as you're driving to your riad, which I'll explain to you in a second, you can't help but notice three very glaring things. One, you're in a desert. Okay, you may know it's a desert. But until you get there and you look and you realize how much of a desert you're in a friggin' desert, okay? 1. 2, you'll see bicycles everywhere, like bazillions, like in some ways more than Amsterdam, crazy. Like it's everywhere, okay? But here's the thing about the bicycle. They're wearing, I don't know what it's called, and forgive me, my Moroccan people or those that are in the know, they're wearing this outfit that has a big hoodie, okay? Which has always struck me as rather odd that we're going to cover you from head to toe with a hat in the desert while you're exercising, but it's what they do.
But it's actually very light. Mm-hmm. And protecting them from the sun, which is very hot.
Well, they have different shmatas. Some of them
they're not Jewish, though.
No, I'm just saying.
For those of you that don't know what that means,
shmata is a Yiddish word for clothing. Have different kinds. They have ones they wear during the day.
And how would you know that?
Because at night I touched one of the guys, and it was.
No, you didn't. That's not how you know.
Well, I'll tell that in a second.
Let me tell real quick.
All right.
So we land in Marrakech. We may have given this story before, so I'll do it faster than he will because we all know he gets chatty. We land.
It's a good thing this is a visual medium. For those of you that don't have the visual audio, you can download the feed.
Or you can imagine Rob giving me the middle finger.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we landed in Marrakech without our luggage. And being in a foreign country, without your luggage, usually, okay, it's, not what you want, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal because you can go buy an outfit or toothpaste or whatever it is. So we landed, we have no luggage. We're like, maybe it'll come tomorrow. 5 days, we kept going back to the airport to see if our luggage was there. Not there. Over and over. It got so bad that the Riyadh owner came to us and asked if we would like to go to his house and borrow some clothes.
By the
which
way,
was really amazing.
Little shout out for this. For those of you that don't know, the term Riyadh, R-I-A-D, refers to hotels in Marrakech.
It's a type of hotel in
They don't
Marrakech.
really call it. There's more of these riads, which are kind of like homes.
Yeah, they're old palaces and homes that have been transformed into hotels. They're open in the middle and just absolutely stunning. But
Incredible.
Pascal, who owns the
Villa des Oranges.
that was very good.
I'm going to do that again. That was so good. Ready?
Yeah.
Villa des Oranges.
Yeah, but you
Villa des Oranges. No, here it comes.
Faster.
Villa des Oranges.
There you go. Perfect.
Diane, we know you're watching. Kim's mom's a French teacher. We know you're watching. Did they do it right? Villa des Oranges.
There you go. Perfect.
Huh? Look at my eyes.
Wow.
Villa des Oranges.
I'm gonna take your coffee away
Why
from
is
you.
it that the French can make anything
Okay. Can we
sound?
stay on topic, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. So Pascal, who owns the Villa des Oranges, who's an amazing man, asked us if we wanted to borrow some clothes, which of course we felt odd doing that. And I think you were fat, Rob, at the time, so you probably wouldn't have fit into them, but maybe. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't have.
So anywho, we go and try to buy clothes there, and we found one store. It was a Lacoste, and I think we each picked out one outfit, and it was like over $1,000, just US dollars. The tax or something.
By
was
the way,
ridiculous.
I'm not trying to impress you with like we went to this unbelievable store.
No, it was the only store we could.
We went
go
to one store. It was a Lacoste shirt store,
Yeah.
and it was brown khaki pants.
Yeah.
It was $1,000
$1,000.
US dollars.
They said there was like a 300% markup on everything that was imported. I don't know.
I was like, I'm going to wear the same damn underwear one more day because you ain't getting my $1,000. Tell you that right now.
So we decided to go instead into the Jemaa el-Fnaa and find a little Moroccan outfit. So let me put that picture in right here.
Cute, right?
It's a cute outfit, right, that we found. So later, tying back into how Rob knows whether there are day outfits and night outfits, because they kind of, to the average Joe, look all the same. So how do we know, Rob, that they're day and night? Do you remember now?
Yeah, because one is pajamas.
And how would you know that?
Well, the guy told me. I don't know. How did we know?
Yeah, because Rob bought the outfit that he liked, and we went out to dinner.
In the pajamas.
And he said to Rob, "Why are you wearing your pajamas to dinner?"
Right.
So, and Rob's like, "I thought this was the day outfit. I don't," and no one told him. So,
note to self: ask somebody if you're wearing pajamas.
Yeah.
In Marrakech.
Note to self: if you're a tourist in Marrakech, ask somebody you trust to dress you.
All right, so you get off the plane, you go through, you see all the bicycles, you check into the Villa des Oranges. I did that good. Yeah. And you are immediately taken by, I would say, the warmth of the people.
Yeah.
Like I felt loved.
At home.
At home.
Yeah.
It felt kind of wonderful.
Yeah. And just for one thing, outside, like I said before, it's so chaotic and mass chaos and loud and horns and honking and people, and it's very crowded. And then when you walk into one of the riads and you have this, I don't even know, it's open at the top, but yet you don't hear a word. You don't hear any of the chaos outside, right?
Designed incredibly well.
I mean, it is beyond, I don't even know how to explain it. Serene. It's beyond serene in there.
Then you check into your place, and
you hopefully unpack your luggage.
They'll it's got this just beautiful pool, and they have a couple of Moroccan guys playing Moroccan music, sort of off to the side.
Guitar at night, yeah.
Yeah, it's this beautiful guitar, and
you get some mint tea.
Yeah, we'll talk about mint tea when we get to the Jemaa el-Fnaa. But okay, so let's do that. So you leave the hotel and you go over to from the Villa des Oranges, if that's where you choose to stay. or it's where we stayed, you go about a block or two away, or I don't know, maybe 5 blocks, not that far.
1, 2, or 10.
12, mile and a half.
It's walkable.
Walkable. You enter into, this is the part that I was alluding to earlier, Disney World. The Jemaa el-Fnaa is complete with everything you think of when you think of Morocco, let's say, okay? Yeah. Aladdin, magic carpet. Imagine...
It's a giant square.
Imagine snake charmers. Imagine...
During the day. Now, there's 2 Jemaa el-Fnaas. There's during the day and at night. Jemaa el-Fnaa during the day has snake charmers, monkeys, one of which grabbed my boob. You remember that?
Yeah, we got a picture. Let's put that picture in here. So that
boob grabbing monkey.
Boob grabbing.
It's lined with restaurants all around, and of course the souks, which are all of the shops, and it's like a maze of shops in the back. And if you go deep into the souks, you'll see the artisan shops where they're actually making the things that you can buy in the shops that are closer to where the tourists are.
I mean, if you want to get...
But there's so many things. You can get, Rob got a henna tattoo on his arm. This is during the day, right? Now at night, do you remember what happens at night?
At night, everything changes. I mean, there's like fire breathing out there at night.
Well, yeah, but they put up all of these little carts everywhere and tables, community tables.
Oh, yeah. And you get to eat like...
whatever you want.
Octopus eyeballs and stuff like that.
that's the weird stuff. But there's so many flavors and textures, and every cart sells something different. It's kind of like going to the food court in the mall, but 10 times better. And you can stop and get mint tea or snails if you like that, or any of these things, fruit, nuts, and it's all lit up, and it's spectacular at night.
So there's also, if you want to really take in the Jemaa el-Fnaa in a different way, you can go up, there's a restaurant that you can go up and sort of be over the Jemaa and watch the whole square.
Yeah. There's actually many restaurants, but the one that we love is called Marrakechi.
Good. I'm glad you remember that, because I was hedging in my mind. Going,
I know you were.
What's the name? Marrakech.
But there are so many. They line around, but that's our personal favorite. It's very romantic. It's a little hipper, and that's why we like it.
You want to know what our personal favorite is? What I forgot to tell you is who this episode is sponsored by.
Uh-oh.
This episode is sponsored by Jet Set Body. Listen, you want to get yourself in shape? Do you? I mean, look at me. Look. Hey, hello. Hello. Do you want to get in shape? It's Christmas time, baby. Do you want to show up at the table with a big...
Ooh, that's a good Christmas gift for somebody.
With a big belly? No. January 1st, what is everybody doing other than, burping on the chair?
Eating Chinese food?
Yeah, let's call it January 3rd. Whatever the Monday is after New Year's Eve. What are you doing? You're getting your gym membership, right? Well, if you keep doing the same shit you've always done, you're gonna get the same results. Try something new. It's very simple. Go to jetsetbodyvip.com. Just enter your email. That's all we're asking you to do. Just enter your email. If you enter your email, we'll send you some real tips, some real stuff you can use. And if you decide you want to become a Jet Set Body member, you buy Jet Set Body. It's that simple.
Or a great Christmas present.
By the way, can I tell you that one of our most recent transformations made it onto the pages of bodybuilding.com for his transformation.
Magazine.
Huh?
Iron Man Magazine, too.
How you like that?
How you like that?
All right, so let's talk about Fear Factor.
No, hold on one second.
Yeah.
That was actually a really good segue. And we got to talk about this because this was one of our biggest issues going to Marrakech. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest issues I had as a woman was, what do I wear? Because it is a Muslim-based country, and I was concerned about not being appropriate and, dressing a certain way, which at the end of the day is really kind of funny that I lost all my luggage, so it really didn't matter anyway.
Well, what the problem was? You looked a little weird with the thong at the pool. I think some people were saying, whoa,
whoa,
Well,
no, I did not do that.
Oh, that wasn't...
No, that wasn't me. Sorry, honey bear.
Just kidding.
So I wanted to just talk for a second about a couple of things relating to that. The dress during the day for women, if you're going into the Jemaa el-Fnaa, if you're going into some of the gardens or any of the touristy type things, and you're just walking around, a little conservative wouldn't kill you. I wouldn't bring your booty shorts and your low-cut tops to do that, because you aren't going to get harassed, but you will get some looks because it's just in their culture to not do that. That being said, when you go out to dinner at night, when you go to the nightclubs, if you're going to the places that are on our Marrakech list that are a bit more trendy, absolutely, it is Europe. You can wear whatever you want. In fact, we, going to Pasha, would watch the women walk in the long outfit. And once they got in, I would go to the bathroom and they'd be taking it off, putting it in their purse, and have on like little bra tops and booty shorts at night. It was really kind of a weird dichotomy. You remember that? There's
a duality that goes on in the culture. It's really weird. I mean, you'll see the people during the day all covered up, but then, you know, like she said, you'll see them in the clubs, the same people wearing whatever sexy clothes they want to wear, and then they'll go back out in the streets and they'll cover it up. So it's
speaking of in the club, I'm gonna rerun the club footage that I just showed you at the beginning because you guys may have missed this. But
the guy,
note the really, really, really drunk guy in the forefront of the video.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch this video of the guy. Like he's clearly tripping on something, right? And
or just drunk.
It's not mint tea. And you'll see that when he comes to, after he stares at his glass, he starts waving his hands and fist pumping, Jersey Shore style. So check. Are you ready? Yeah, have you ever been that guy, by the way? Because I have.
Last night.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell them about Fear Factor.
All right. So in our Fear Factor segment now, we got attacked by snakes. Should I roll the video first?
Roll the video. Tell me about what's going on over here. Go ahead. I can hear you. No, Snakey. I'm sorry. No Snakey. Okay. Go ahead. Give me one more. No snake. No snake.
I'm scared.
No, I'm scared. All right. Get out of here with the snake. Okay. Go ahead. Give me one more. Crazy guy with a snake. Hold on. Okay.
Okay. Now you see, Rob's trying to get me to do a bit for our travel show in front of the snakes, but they're real. They're doing this thing.
That was good.
Right? Good. You like that? How'd I do on that?
That was good.
If you play the thing, I do this.
Right. That was kind of like a mix between like 90s hip hop and Snake Fear.
Snake Fear.
Yeah.
It was, and they got the thing that comes out on the sides.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Whatever the wings are.
The rattler.
That's
no,
at
that's
the end.
In the back.
That's the tail.
That's in the back. What is that? There's like a window.
I don't know. It's like, there you go. That. So I was a little freaked out, and then as you saw, the video goes on, and Rob then gets a little scared because he's trying to video me yelling at the guys to get away, and he keeps dangling the snake in front of him.
It's freaky.
So we were just really attacked by snakes.
It's freaky. I don't want to get bit by a snake. I mean, let's be honest. Who the hell wants to get
bit by a snake?
And apparently, this is what I was told. I've heard this before. I don't know how true it is, but snakes are blind, and they just go by totally smell. So it's smell and sounds. So when they're doing the snake charmer thing,
they must have loved us then, because on the 5th day of that trip, we stunk pretty bad.
We were nasty. All right, so I laughed at the beginning of the show. I had a funny ha 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 laugh. Kim, why did I laugh like that? And what country were we in that we heard that laugh and went, there can't be two?
All right, so this is 6 degrees of separation from Will Smith. So here's the Will Smith story. We, first time, we're in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. At Camelback Mountain Resort. And we're at the pool hanging out, and we see Will Smith walk by and go to the gym. And I'm like, what is going on? And apparently he's there getting trained. His trainer was there for a couple of months for, what's the movie he did in New York? I Am or something like that.
The robot movie.
The robot, whatever the movie was. But he was getting jacked. When he got really jacked, he went there and kind of ate and trained, which is really kind of nice. I got to tell you, to do that there. So we're in the gym training next to Will Smith, which was the first Will Smith stalking.
Yep.
Dose. We went to Cabo. We went to the one and only in Cabo, Palmilla, and which our friend, by the way, David Siteman Garland just went to and absolutely fell in love with.
Did.
So we're in Cabo sitting at dinner at night, and all of a sudden we hear a little deeper. There you go. That was it. That was better. And it is a very distinct laugh.
You know
his laugh. If you watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know his laugh. So we turned around like this. Ready? And he was at a table behind us, a big table with a bunch of people for his birthday. And I went to the bathroom. Fun fact, I went to the bathroom and Jada was in there. I'm miniature, like I'm fun size. She's smaller than I am. Like, she's a little itty bitty Jada Pinkett Smith.
Tanya, let me tell you something.
So
if you
then, hold on.
Yeah.
This is you stalking him.
Number 3.
Number 3. We get to Marrakech. We go into the Jemaa el-Fnaa. We walk into...
To buy the pajamas, right?
To buy the pajamas. And who's on the wall?
Not in person.
Not in person, but on the wall of the first pajama place we walk into.
None other than... Mr. Will Smith.
So you're stalking him.
So, I mean, like, it's very strange to be running on the treadmill in Arizona right next to him, to be having dinner in Cabo right next to him, and then to be in...
Buying pajamas where he bought pajamas?
Very, very strange
But I have
place.
a little video of that, so here you go.
Continents, country, or city I'm in.
My brother.
His brother, Will Smith, follows me around.
Yes.
Cabo,
Your brother.
Arizona, and now Marrakech. My brother, Will Smith. You know, here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is my wife, for some reason or another, thinks that I snore, but the truth is she does, and it's in her snoring that it confuses it with mine. But
do you want to talk about what else you do at night when you're sleeping?
But what else do I do?
Every once in a while, I feel the bed rumble. Is that TMI? Was that TMI?
In our weird
he's
shit...
He's really hot, right? And he's got the abs, but he's snoring and farting and burping. You're like a walking Mardi Gras. A
pinata.
You're a pinata.
Just stick something and you
explode.
Right. Get a little present when you come out. In our weird shit segment, tell them what if somebody were to snore. Mm-hmm. What is something that we learned in Marrakech?
All right. Well, backstory. We're in Marrakech, and a local restaurateur in Atlanta who owns a Moroccan restaurant also happened to be in Marrakech. And he gave us a tour of the Jemaa el-Fnaa and the souks, which is really good, by the way. If you are going to Marrakech and you plan to go in the souks, do it with a tour. You will never get out. It is a maze beyond, and you're claustrophobic. Your hands are sweating right now, aren't you?
Oh, horrible.
Just thinking about it.
Horrible.
It is a maze. So he took us through the souks, and they have these little places that sell spices, and they're beautiful. It's where you see the pictures of the spices coming up in the cones, and they're the vibrant red and yellow and all of that. Well, they have this black stuff that they put into a little pouch of cloth, twist it up, and then they try to shove it up your nose. Let's show the video real quick. Oh, I don't snort. He snores. No, you smell? Wow. I won't snore anymore. That's like, wow. Vicks.
This is freaking...
So there you go. So you see the guy.
It's a weird.
He keeps trying, and mind you, I don't know what the heck he's about to do to me. He's like, "No, this is good. This is good. It clears your sinuses." And then he keeps going like this, and I'm like, "Get away!" Like I don't know what he was gonna do to me.
Like in some ways, it's almost like I want him to go, "I'm gonna touch you now." And when I touch you,
I'm going to block one nostril.
It's not going to hurt.
Yeah.
I just need you to bite the pillow for a moment.
Are you speaking from experience? So you saw him coming at me with this, and you breathe it in one nostril, and then you do it to the other side, and you do it a couple of times, but then you end up with black schmutz all over your nose.
It's a weird thing, but somehow it works, and for some
we came home with it, and
for some
I made
odd
him do
reason,
it.
It's never taken off in America.
I can't imagine.
But it is. All right, before we wrap, there are two things I need to tell you. Number one, it's Christmas, right? It's Christmas. You're going to be eating a lot of shit.
What else is
a
it?
lot of crap.
It's Hanukkah. It's Kwanzaa. It's many things. It's the holiday.
It's Chanukah, right? It's Chanukah. You have your menorah. By the way, I wish I had a menorah because I tried to put the tree up the other night. It
would be way easier than a Christmas tree, right?
It fell on me. But
true story.
True story. If you have not gone to getjetsetbody.com, then I'm going to recommend something for you.
Or if you know somebody that feels a little poofy.
But if you don't want to go to getjetsetbody.com.
Yeah, but they got it. This is holiday. You got to do it as a gift.
All right.
If giving.
If you don't want to get it for yourself.
If
you don't want to get it for yourself and you want to stay fat, that's fine. Help your friend get lean. Help your friend. That was, by the way, that was Freudian. That was something I learned in Psych 101. It's a sophisticated ninja trick. Try and give a friend a gift. Go to getjetsetbody.com and get it for your friends. And help out a friend.
And get a free friend? You get a free friend at getjetsetbody.com?
Or I'll give you something to just start it off easy. Go to kimscookbook.com with an S.
You know
Kim's, Kims, Kim's Cookbook.com.
Yep.
She's got an amazing cookbook, and there's even a holiday cookbook.
Yep.
So
I was just going to say that holiday cookbook, kids.
All right, go check that out. But I need to talk to these people. You're just going to have to hold on a second. All right, here's what I need to say. This is really important. You guys have been amazing. I looked on iTunes. When I went to iTunes, you go to iTunes. There's a new update, so iTunes is a little different now. But when you go there...
Did you have to tell them about the update?
Yeah, because it's different. So now you go to the store area and you type in Jet Set Insider. And when you type it in, you know what you're going to see? Pages of reviews. Why? Because you guys are amazing. That's why.
Love the fans.
You went to those pages and wrote some of the kindest, most incredible things for us. And we will forever be in gratitude to you. But you know what? It's not enough.
No, if you haven't done it.
If you haven't done it.
Yes.
We're giving you this free content. What do we come to your door and do we knock on your door and say, give us a quarter? Give us a nickel? Do we ask for anything at all? $1? Huh?
You know when you have the embarrassing uncle?
Did I put something on our page that says donate? Did I do that? Did I do the donate thing? Did I drop a nickel in the butt? No. I didn't do anything. I asked you one thing, a simple thing. Go to iTunes. Write something nice. Would it kill you? 5 stars. These guys make me laugh.
All right, kids. He's done. Everybody, until
next week. Have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Mwah.
Oh, you want to see where our dog is? Look. You got to move.
Okay. It just yawned.
It just woke up.
That's Gia. Gia, say hi. Hi. Say hi, Gia. Gia, say hi. Hi. Look how she tilts her head.
Aww.
She's coming
bye, everyone.
She's coming to say bye.
Bye.